Hello everyone and welcome. We are here at Carina Library. My name is Rita.
I'm Amy. I'm normally at Brisbane Square Library, but I'm very lucky to sit in on a Toddler Time session at Carina today.
So we are really sad that you can't be here with us at the library, but we are having a lovely Toddler Time session and anyone is welcome to join in from home with us today. So let's start off with our Children's Acknowledgement to Country and we're going to sing it.
Sounds
ready?
good.
Here we go. Here is the land and here is the sky. Here are my friends and here am I. That was beautiful.
Great
Amy.
start, I think.
Lovely. Okay. Well,
Something that is great to remember, especially while we've got all this extra time at home, is that children learn best by talking and playing and singing with us. So this can happen anywhere, anytime. So what better time than now to do lots of book reading and lots of singing? And I think Rita might teach us some songs today that you can do at home as well.
yeah. Okay. So we're going to start out by saying hello to you all. Best way to do that is to sing it. Now, first up, how loud we sing it? Nice and soft, as quiet as a mouse. Here we go. Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? That was lovely. But now I think it's time for everyone to wake up. So how about we sing that song again, but this time as loud as a lion! Can you roar like a lion? You ready?
Excellent.
Yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, and how are you? How are you today? Oh, I think everyone's awake.
I think so.
Yes. Okay. Well, I think we might go down to the farm
To the farm.
and we might sing Old Macdonald.
I think that sounds good. Do you think we could get some helpers?
I think so.
Okay, I'm going to get my first helper.
Wonder who this is. This is our little sheep. What does the sheep say?
Ba, ba.
Are you ready? Here we go. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a sheep, E-I-E-I-O. With a ba-ba here and a ba-ba there, here a ba, there a ba, everywhere a ba-ba. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Good work, sheep.
Thank you, little sheep. Can we see what else we've got? Who's this? Oh, this is a cow. And what did the cow say?
Moo. Oh, I think that was a bit quiet. Can I hear it at home?
Moo. You ready? Here we go. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a cow, E-I-E-I-O. With a moo moo here and a moo moo there, here a moo, there a moo, everywhere a moo moo. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Yay! Ah.
Good job, Mr. Cow.
Who's next?
Who's this lovely little pink friend?
Oh, he's our little piggy. And what does the piggy say?
Oink, 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 oink.
Ready? Here we go. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With an oink oink here and an oink oink there, here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Yay!
I think we've got one more little helper. Oh. Some of our listeners might actually have one of these at home.
Oh, do you have one of these at home? It's a cute little puppy dog. And what do puppy dogs say? Woof, 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 woof. Is your doggy barking at home? I think I can hear him. Let's sing it. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a dog, E-I-E-I-O. With a woof woof here and a woof woof there, here a woof, there a woof, everywhere a woof woof. Old Macdonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. Thank you, Doggy. Oh, that was beautiful.
Thank you to our animal helpers and great singing at home, everyone.
Wonderful. We've got some more animal songs. And the first one, let me describe to you. This is a little animal. He likes to live in the water. He likes to jump around a lot. And he says, ribbit, ribbit.
I think I know what it is. Do you know what it is?
I wonder if we have one of them here.
Could it be?
Yes!
A
A
frog!
frog! I think we know a song about a frog. Galumph the little green frog. Are you ready? Here we go. Galumph went the little green frog one day. Galumph went the little green frog. Galumph went the little green frog one day, and they all went glump, glump, glump. But we all know frogs go la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da. We all know frogs go la-di-da-di-da. They don't go glump, glump, glump. That was so fun. That was great. I think we've got another animal friend. Okay, I better describe him to you. Okay, yep.
Okay.
This one's white. Very fluffy. Very fluffy. He's got a little tiny cotton tail. Big fluffy ears. What do you think he is?
That's a tricky one.
I wonder if he's here. Do you think he's here?
Looking for some big ears. There he is.
It is a little rabbit.
A rabbit.
We know a lovely song about rabbits. Little Peter Rabbit. You join in with me? Here we go. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. Little Peter Rabbit had a fly upon his nose. So he flipped it and he flopped it and it flew away. Little Peter Rabbit had a flippy floppy ear. Little Peter Rabbit had a flippy floppy ear. Little Peter Rabbit had a flippy floppy ear, so he flipped it and he flopped it and it stood straight up. Little Peter Rabbit had a prickle in his toe. Oh, little Peter Rabbit had a prickle in his toe.
Wow.
Little Peter Rabbit had a prickle in his toe, so he pulled it and he scratched it and it came straight out.
Oh, much happier now.
Yeah.
Got rid of that prickle.
Yeah, that wouldn't have been very nice. No. Thank you, little Peter Rabbit. Oh, okay. Well, sometimes when we like to go places, we might need to go on one of these. What's that, Amy?
Wow, it's bigger than a car. I think it's a bus.
Bus! Have you ever been on a bus before?
I've been on a bus.
So have I. They're so much fun.
They are pretty fun.
How about we sing the wheels on the bus?
I think that sounds like a good idea.
Here we go. You ready?
I'm ready.
The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all the way to town. What about the horn? What sound does that make? Beep, beep, beep. Ready?
Nice and loud.
Yeah. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep, beep. The horn on the bus goes beep, 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 all the way to town. How about when it rains?
Ooh.
Wipers.
Wipers.
What do they say?
Swish, swish, swish.
The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. The wipers on the bus go swish, 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 all the way to town.
How do you get onto the bus though?
Well, the driver has to open the doors and shut them. So open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, open and shut, open and shut. The doors on the bus go open and shut, all the way to town. And when we're riding along, we tend to go up and down.
Bump around a bit.
Let's do
Up
that.
and down. Okay.
The people on the bus go up and down, up and down, up and down. The people on the bus go up and down, all the way to town. Oh,
That was a fun trip.
it was. Now I've got one more little animal friend, but we don't have one here, but I'll describe him to you. He is little, sometimes black. He has lots and lots and lots of legs.
Ooh.
What do you think? I think he might be a
Spider.
Can we count his legs?
I think that's a good idea.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a lot of legs. Do you have that many legs?
No, I don't have that many legs.
We better check. Let's count them.
Let's check.
Okay.
1,
2. Only 2.
Only
How
2.
many arms have we got?
Let's count them.
Okay.
1, 2.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. How many ears have we got? Ooh.
Should we count those 2?
We better.
1, 2.
And how many noses have we got?
Oh, okay, let's do it together.
1. Oh, just one.
Just
That's
one.
How about we sing Incy Wincy Spider?
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, you ready? Here we go. Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the Incy out. Out came the sunshine and dried up all the rain. So Incy Wincy Spider went up the spout again. Lovely.
I love that song.
Oh, you had a really big day today, haven't we?
We have.
We had a
bus. We went to the farm.
Oh, we did everything. We met lots of animal friends.
We did.
Oh, and now it might be night time soon. And what do we see in the sky at night?
I don't know. Maybe pretty lights.
I think there might be stars.
Oh.
Do you have your twinkle fingers with you today? Can you hold up your twinkle fingers? How about we sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star?
That sounds like a good idea.
Here we go.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
That
Oh,
was lovely.
that's a great song for going to bed or any time of day, really.
Yes. Well, I've really enjoyed our session here today.
I have
But
too.
now it's time for us to say goodbye. So let's sing a goodbye song.
Good idea.
It's time to say goodbye. It's time to say goodbye. We'll see you all again real soon. It's time to say goodbye. Bye bye, everybody. Thank you for joining in with us, and we hope to see you again soon at the library. Bye bye.